I'm Lauren Kelly.
And I'm Chelsea Beers, and you are listening to...
It's ApPARENT. Because for some people, it's just not obvious.
A weekly podcast where we discuss and laugh about parenting, all the joys and sorrows, and all the special parts of us that died as individuals. While drinking booze.
Cheers!
Hi.
Here we are on a gloomy day.
It is kind of gloomy and weird. Like the second day in a row, it looks like it wants to rain, but it can't make up its mind.
That's so like a Californian thing, is to complain when the sun isn't out, or complain when it's too cold, or complain when it's too hot, or complain when it's too rainy.
Yeah, it's true.
We're just never happy.
I am. I just got back from New York.
Woo, welcome back. I've missed you.
I know. I feel like it was forever. It was like 3 days. Maybe distance adds like time in your brain. You know what I mean?
Perhaps, although we communicate quite a bit, even if it's about random stuff.
Yeah.
So like to not have that.
Yeah.
Like you
Lauren
sent me.
made me download this app, this damn app.
Marco Polo.
And I was super against it at first. And now I'm kind of addicted to it because I'm like, oh, I can just send, videos back and forth to people, and it's like, oh, this is so great. So we communicate pretty regularly. But it was weird. It was my first time back to New York since I've been a mom, and it was my first time being that far away from Chance. So that was weird.
Was it your first time being back since you moved?
No.
Because that was something else that Chelsea and I had in common. We both have lived in New York for a bit. Yeah. Oddly, simultaneously, we were both there.
Right.
And we didn't meet each other.
Kind of in the same neighborhood, too.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah. It is very strange. So I went back to New York. I was there for like 3 days. And it was really amazing. I was able to see so many people. That was the thing, is I felt just incredibly supported going back to New York. I did some comedy. I did some karaoke. Gotta
do the karaoke. Gotta sing.
I mean, so I used to bartend at a place called the Karaoke Cave, which is down on 13th Street, and and between University and 5th. Okay, and so I used to bartend there, and I also was a member of the New York City Karaoke League there. I used to be on the board for that, where we competitively sing karaoke with like props and costumes and shit. I take karaoke very seriously.
Yeah, we talked about your awards.
Yeah.
We shared that with all of our people.
There's pictures. Yeah, It's true. So I went there, and a bunch of people showed up, and the owner was still there, and I surprised him, and we had a few drinks, and it was just really, really cool to see all these people just show up, because I was in town. It was like, this is awesome. So,
well, you gave them all prep too. You said, hey, I'm going to be there. So
yeah.
But then it made for a very full trip for you. It's like you went from one thing to the next thing to the next thing.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that may have been subconsciously me just like making sure that every hour was filled so that I'm not thinking about what Chance is doing and if he's okay and who's got him and if he's napped today and did he poop and did he eat enough, And so it's like I think that I needed to have my days filled so that I wasn't losing my mind with thinking I could parent from 3,000 miles away as well. So it was a full trip.
Well, you deserved it. You deserve to have a little break. How was the weather there? Freezing balls?
No, and that's the other thing, is a week before I left was the bomb cyclone, sub-zero shit that they were going through. And so I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to actually die. So, a week before I left, it was 8 degrees there, so I'm like, oh no, how am I going to survive this? And when I got there, no, it was totally good. During the day, it was like 40s, maybe mid or maybe low 50s. Nighttime was a little cold and chilly because of the wind factor, when it got to your face. But I was able to find my winter coat. I found my scarves. Like I went kind of, I was prepared. So that part was really good. Yeah. So it was good. I kind of forgot in New York, you kind of have to have everything with you, like, for the day. Yeah. Because it's not like California where you can just keep shit in your car or you can just run back home real quick. Like, No. Running back home means getting on 2 trains and waiting for a transfer and walking.
It's 2.5 hours.
11 blocks, New York City blocks. And so it was a little bit, that was a little bit of a shock value. It's like, oh, I totally forgot about this. Oh, I have to be ready for this. And, so I was carrying around just a bunch of outfit changes and, shoes in case my feet started hurting, and I was like, this is hilarious. So
I remember doing that, going out for auditions and then knowing I had to go to work afterwards. So I've got like my work shoes, my high heels, my work uniform, of course a jacket, scarf, mittens if it's cold.
And you have to have an umbrella just in case, because it'll rain at the drop of a hat there. And and it could be just like a 20-minute rainstorm and then sunny skies. And I'm like, what is happening? This is the craziest place. So it was fun. It was fun to like relive the subways again, to go to Times Square, to, get on stage and do some comedy. And actually the host and the headliner of the show that I did, I've done comedy with it throughout New York. So I've known them for years and I haven't seen them. They didn't even know I was coming. It was just like, it was incredible.
That's great.
Yeah, it was really, really fun.
And now you're back home and you see Chance and you're back to your life, which is incredibly full here.
Yeah, I just jumped right in.
Didn't you like get off your flight and go right to rehearsal for the play that you're in?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm currently in a play. Lauren and I, once again, are in plays simultaneously, but not together.
It's a shame.
What we do, that's how it works. So Lauren is in a play in Martinez. Is that true?
Yeah, that's where it will be. Women of Words Productions. It's called Gila.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I am in a brand new production. Oh, we're both in brand new productions.
Yeah.
And mine is in Berkeley at the Berkeley City Club, and it's called Bamboozled. And it's actually, it's interesting that you are doing a play from Women of Words, and my play is a female playwright, and only 4 women are in the cast.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
They are both semi-racially charged too, aren't they? Because Gila is about Henrietta Lacks, who was the African-American woman in the 1950s who had cervical cancer, and her cells were immortal and taken from her without her consent and used to cure polio and create IVF and all these other things that really changed the world. And her family still has not seen any compensation or recognition for that.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's very, very much a racial...
Yeah. Wow. But yeah, and yours is racial and, like medically, controversial. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's very, very interesting. Mine also deals with race for sure. The cast is 2 black women, 2 white women. And I don't really, I feel weird every time I tell like the plot of it, because I feel like I give too much away. But it's takes place in a conference room of a legal firm. Okay, and so the conversation's based on that, and so I don't want to give too much away, but it's got plot twists.
Well, bamboozled means kind of, tricked.
Yeah. So it's.
So is it a comedy then, or?
I am definitely the comedic.
oh, the shoe fits, right?
I'm definitely the comedic character in this play. But I was a lawyer. And I am now working for one of my fellow lawyers because my license got
revoked.
Not revoked. It's like on temporary leave.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's just temporarily. And so, anyway, I don't know. I feel like I always give too much away.
It's good. Go see it if you're in Berkeley. When does it go up? When does it start?
February 15th, I think, something like that. So we have another month of rehearsals.
So let me ask you something now that we're talking about these shows, because I know it's something that's really hard for me, and granted I've got Danilo to help me. Juggling the kids with these shows and plays and things that we do that most people don't think are work. Mm-hmm. But they really are. It takes not only time while we're there gone rehearsing, but also while we're at home memorizing and doing character study and all these other things.
I was actually thinking about that. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I was actually thinking about this recently because I was in the middle of rehearsal, and it is work. I'm getting paid to do theater right now, which is blowing my mind because it's that's like one of the biggest goals for any actress. Any sort of live theater that you're getting paid for, it's like, oh my God, this is what I've worked for.
Right.
So I'm in rehearsals and I'm learning these lines and I'm, you know, learning this basically choreography, you know, with the blocking and, you know, other actors, and we're bouncing off them and we're analyzing the script, and it is work.
Right.
But I started thinking, I was like, a lot of people would not consider this to be work.
Right. They don't.
And I think that's really, it's wrong. I don't know, like, what constitutes work.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Just because I don't sit in a cubicle and work, you know, 40 hours a week at a job that I hate, dealing with memos and emails and phone calls and conference calls. It's like, just because I don't do that doesn't mean that I don't work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that. 100%.
And that's something that drives me crazy, is that people don't value other people's work just because either it differs from them or in their mind it doesn't constitute as work.
Right. Well, and then there's that whole concept of half of the work that people do, especially creative people or artistic people, doesn't even necessarily fund half of the stuff.
Right.
You know, I mean, something like this show. Like,
right.
This is an incredible amount of work.
Right.
But it doesn't feel like work to us because we love doing it. Mm-hmm. But it is work. It's not dilly-dally. I mean, we drink. I mean, okay? But what else? Some people drink during the job too.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do. But, and I don't know. It's just, I don't know. That was something that I really thought about yesterday, was like, some people don't consider what I'm doing work.
Those are the haters.
Because
screw the haters.
And that's the other thing. You're told through your whole life, you're told through your entire life, find something that you love to do and then do it for the rest of your life, because then it won't feel like work.
Right.
You're told to do that. Like, from the fucking get, you're told. And so, because this is what we found, and this is a skill that we've developed, and this is the talent that we possess, and we've morphed this into our ability to act and become a character and memorize lines and learn blocking. And, you know, because we've done that, some people still consider it like, this is a hobby. You're just playing, you know, blah, 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 blah,
mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, I used to date a guy that said
but
that
then
all
as
the time.
soon as we get, like, cast in some sort of, like, major motion picture, it's like, oh, you're an actress now. Oh, no, bitch. I've been an actress for 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
right.
It's just, you know, this one person now recognizes it.
Right.
Who can pay me millions of dollars and put me on the silver screen.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's annoying. It's annoying to me.
Yeah, we can't focus on the haters, man.
That's what it is. That's very true.
You know, and I found most people that do believe that and do think that don't have anything in their life that they really enjoy doing.
Oh, that's very interesting. That's very, very interesting.
Because think back. Like, most people who have commented on me and the things that I do aren't satisfied.
Wow. You know what's fun is what's interesting too? I don't know if I said this on the show. I told somebody this, but someone asked me recently. They said, you do so much, because I'm one of those people who, if my plate's not overfilling, then I'm not doing enough.
Right.
You know what I mean? I always have to have so many things going on. So someone recently asked me, what do you do for fun? And I couldn't answer them. Did I tell you this?
Well, that's because most of the things that you do for work are fun.
I know. And then I was starting to explain what I do for fun, and I was like, well, wait, that's work. Oh, wait, I get paid for that. And I couldn't differentiate. Right. And I didn't know if that was good or bad, and it was just a realization that I had, and I was like, holy shit.
I think that's something you should be incredibly proud of. Because for me, there are things I definitely would say that I do for fun, mm-hmm. but I can also consider everything I do for work is fun too, because working at the winery is amazing, and selling the skincare is amazing. Like, everything I do that brings in the majority of my income,
right,
you know, is fun.
Right.
I don't know. I just believe that's something I've always wanted, was to wake up every day and do stuff that I love to do.
Yeah.
To me, why the hell is you waking up? Because, you know, you got to deal with other stuff too that's not always fun. Like,
it's true.
Kids and, you know, shitty relationships or whatever.
It's so true. So I don't know. I didn't know if that was a good or bad realization that I had, but it was something that I had, and I was like, wow, I think this is really cool that I'm acknowledging it now, that, you know, everything that I do, I love to do, mm-hmm. you know, and it's really cool. Like, I don't have a job where I'm like, ugh, where I, dread driving into work, or I dread walking in to see this person. It's like, I've done that. I've had that.
Right.
So, I'm just really glad that kind of aspect
That's
is out of my life.
something to cheers for. I'm going to cheers my coffee cup with Kahlua.
We didn't talk about what we're drinking.
We didn't even talk about it.
You can't even hear this because you can't hear it.
I have a Starbucks cup. And they made my Starbucks wrong. And I don't know if you guys know, but if you go to Starbucks and they make your drink wrong, you can say something and they'll remake it. They made it wrong and I didn't say anything. And Chelsea's like, just tell them, just say something. And I said, who gives a fuck? I'm putting alcohol in it anyway.
Right.
So.
That should be the motto. That should be our show model. Fuck it. I'm putting alcohol in it anyway.
It should be.
So Lauren's having Kahlua and coffee.
Yeah.
Because it's morning. It's a morning today.
It's early. I contemplated not having anything. It's that early.
Right. But then we remembered who we are as people.
Like, just do it. Right. Do it.
And I have like,
I don't even know what you have. What
60% ginger beer and then like a shot of vodka in there. It's just a tiny bit.
That's what, like a normal drink, you mean? Like the way normal people make drinks?
Oh, is that
the way you buy a drink anywhere you go except for here?
Oh, I'm kind of a 50-50 girl, yeah.
I had a party on Friday with a good friend of mine, Lori, and we did a Moscow Mules party.
Yes.
And mini facials, because if you guys don't know, I sell skincare, amazing skincare. So if you want skincare, I'm your girl. And just a little plug there. And anyway, Moscow Mules rhymed semi with mini facials, so that's what we decided to do.
It does not rhyme at all.
It starts with M.
Okay.
It's better than Titty Thursday.
Now you're just being mean.
Actually, it kind of is the same as Titty Thursday. Really, because they both start with T's.
That's it.
If you guys don't remember, that's Chelsea's comedy show. One of the two that she does here. Anyway, so it was good, but yeah, my Moscow Mules were pretty strong, everybody was saying, and I was like, I don't see it. I don't see what you guys see. I think it's so good. Let me tell you something else you missed out on this weekend. This is a very awkward segue, but I did something super fun this weekend.
It's
fun and annoying.
Oh my God.
I test drove my dream car.
Did you really?
My next dream car.
The new bug?
The new Beetle, baby number 4. I am so excited for her.
Are you getting it?
I'm going to get it, but not right now.
Okay.
But I am definitely going to get it. For those of you who don't know, I am in love with Volkswagens. I have only driven Volkswagens. Baby number 1 was white and rust, 1969 Beetle. Baby number 2 was a 2000 navy blue Beetle. And baby number 3, which I'm currently enjoying, is a gecko green Beetle, 2008. And then baby number 4 is going to be...
Here it comes.
2018 white Beetle again.
Wow.
All of them have had sunroofs.
You're going to get a white one?
I'm going to get a white one because...
That scares
me. The 2018 models.
Yes.
Actually, they started in 2016. Actually became kind of made after the 68, 69 Beetles, which was baby number 1.
Right.
And so, like the other 2000s, they kind of look like little eggs. They're really round.
Yeah.
Which is super cute, I think, but it's also super effeminate.
Yeah.
The newer ones look more sporty.
Yeah.
Like the older Beetles.
They definitely do. Yeah.
So I love it. They wasn't
look more like aerodynamic. Like they're just
closer to the ground. And
yeah.
I fell in love. I hadn't test driven one, so I really loved it. They've got the screen there. They've got options for the car communicates with your cell phone, so your screen of your cell phone comes up on that screen.
Nice.
So you don't have to look at your phone at all. It's all right there on the screen.
Great.
Little backup thing. The one negative.
It's not a manual.
It's not a damn manual.
I knew it.
You can't get a stick shift.
I don't think they make stick shifts anymore.
You can't even order one.
No. They don't do it. And I feel like that's a skill that needs to stick around. You know what I mean?
Stick around.
Oh my God. I'm such a comic genius when I'm not even trying.
It's that 60% ginger beer.
So weird. God, my mind is brilliant. That was really funny. Yeah, but it's like these skills that I feel like kids nowadays are just going to be completely missing out on. I heard that they don't even teach parallel parking anymore. And
no, they don't, because cars do it themselves, most of them.
Great, brilliant. I think we're harboring just idiots. Like the next generation of adults are just going to be dumb because they're not learning like the basic skills.
Right.
There was those little videos that come up on Facebook that like, here's a 3-minute thing on this topic, and you like stop and watch it, and you can turn the volume up if you want, but you can just watch it with the captions on. Someone somewhere is teaching adult classes, and you take a class to learn how to fold sheets. You take a class to learn how to, clean out your fridge and how to, and it's just like little things like this, like how to adult and how to be a decent human being. And it's like, why isn't this stuff being taught? And I just don't understand.
Well, and not only is it not being taught, it's not valued anymore. Right. I mean, they don't even want to know that stuff when you go to apply for jobs or anything.
It boggles my mind. Wouldn't you want to know how to parallel park, especially living in the Bay Area, or anywhere where cars are prevalent? In New York, fine. No one drives. It's fine. Don't drive it. I don't care. But in San Francisco, parking is such a, precious thing. Learning how to park parallel, learning how to drive stick shift. What if someone gets, is drunk and needs to get home and they have a stick shift? What are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like, this is just a skill I feel like every person should have.
Yeah, I agree, except for the thieves, because if the thieves know how to steal or drive those cars, they'll steal them. It's like anti-theft, having a manual. Nobody can steal your car.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, growing up and only driving stick shift, I struggled, because now what they have is, it's called Triptonic. So you can put it into sport mode, because it's also a turbo, by the way.
What the hell is
They're
that?
all turbos.
What are you saying?
You put it in the S mode.
Okay.
And then you can touch the little knob and make it switch gears. But you don't push in a clutch. So I'm sitting there pushing the thing and pushing my foot down. There's nothing there to push. And I just put it back into automatic. So I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Right.
Like, it's going to take me time to learn how to use this. I'm probably going to do it anyway.
Right.
And the other thing is, every time you're shifting up, you push it up. But if you're shifting down, you push it down. So
oh my God.
That's kind of strange too, because,
this is like the new way to do like math.
It's definitely going to be a learning curve.
Oh my God.
It's definitely going to be one. But you know what? I still love the car. And if it'd be one thing if there was an option and I just couldn't get it, but knowing that there is no option for a stick shift, like I don't have an option to get one. I don't have the option to even order one from Germany. So
that's so crazy.
Is what it is. I'm gonna have to.
I feel like all the cars that are manual now are like racing cars that they build themselves from the ground up. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy to me. But
technology is so crazy too, just in general. Did you hear about these sleeves, these human sleeves that you can buy? Okay, there was a convention. Okay, my friend Megan told me about this. Mm-hmm. There was a convention in Vegas where, and this actually was just this weekend too, I think.
Jeez, I missed everything.
Where this company, and I forgot the name of them, and I wouldn't say it anyway unless they sponsored us at this point. They have human bodies that you essentially purchase, and you can make it however you want.
Oh my God.
And then you take out your memory, your knowledge, everything that makes you, your emotional state, everything. And you literally can transplant it into this human sleeve. And sleeves can last anywhere from 1 to 100 years. But if at any point you want to upgrade your sleeve, you just take the disc out, put it in another sleeve. A sleeve can do everything a human body can do, supposedly.
No, absolutely not.
Supposedly everything.
Stop it.
I'm not kidding you. So she told me about this and I was a little weirded out by it.
It poops? Does it poop?
I don't know, but now I want to know. But I did see a video of it, and it is creepier than hell.
Oh my God. They
had a sleeve in a bag in amniotic fluid, curled up.
No.
And it had a breathing tube and everything.
I'm out. No. There was another video of like these real dolls or these robots that people, like these fake people in your life.
The sex dolls?
Socially weird ass people.
The sex dolls, real dolls they call them.
But this one was more of a robot that you talk to, and it retains the information that you teach it, so you can have conversations with them and they remember.
So just like a child.
Well, no, stop trying to compare it to something. It's not that. It's a robot that listens to you.
So it's like a Furby.
And stop it.
Have you ever seen the Furbies?
Yes.
When you talk to them and they retain the information?
I know. It's not like a Furby. It's not like a Teddy Ruxpin. It's not like a sex doll. It's not like a flesh rocket. It's not that.
Flesh rocket. I want one of those. That sounds so good.
But then someone was like this is great for like socially awkward people who don't want to talk to real people. This is great for them, but this thing will like get information from you, steal your fucking life, and then kill you and live on as you, like, what's preventing that from happening?
Well, hopefully you don't talk to them about killing people. I mean, if you did, or they watched the wrong movie.
What if they're programmed to kill you after they get your social security number out of you? You know what I mean? And then they go find one of your sleeves and go make fake babies and poop all over the planet, and then we're gone because we can't drive stick shifts. Oh my God.
This just took a turn. I mean, it just got super dark in here. It wasn't until you said stick shift, though, that you really lost me. The other stuff doesn't sound so bad.
Oh, does it?
No.
Being killed by a robot?
Pooping everywhere. I mean, y'all, you got to go at some point anyway.
Robot poops and amniotic fluid breathing.
I wonder if robot poop smells as bad as regular poops.
They don't eat.
And what is it? Chips? Little chips come out?
Oh, like plastic fragments?
Yeah. And then, like, if they have the runs, it's just a wire that just dangles.
Ew. Ew.
I mean, if it's a wire, it's not that gross. Right?
I know, but it's just.
It looks like a piece of spaghetti. A little red or blue piece of spaghetti.
Is this show over? We're off the rails right now. Jesus.
It's close enough. We should probably just quit. We should probably quit this job.
If anyone's still listening, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Oh my God.
Until next time.
How did we get here? Hey, you can check us out individually on our websites, chelseabierce.com and lauren-kelly.com, to see all the super exciting things we're up to.
And make sure that you like, follow, and share. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter at It's Apparent Pod.
And if you wouldn't mind, please review us. We'd love that.
Yeah, make it count. We out.
Boom. Bye.